My name is Dan Paul. I am the general manager of Southfield Classics. We're at the SEMA show. I brought a 1953 Chevrolet pickup in ice white that's actually got Detroit steel wheel artilleries on it. This is our in-house project actually. This is our shop vehicle, our show vehicle. We actually put this together with Ampere EV's products, which is our electric platform. We actually built this truck from a Dynacorn body, so it's a one-off, everything new build. Our shop is in Flowery Branch, Georgia. We do resto mods with an EV platform. We're doing the 1947 through 1953 Chevrolet trucks. We're also doing the 1966 replica GT40. The experience for me, like I tell everybody, I'm a car guy. I was a hot rod guy for my whole life. About 1.5 years ago, I was approached for this job to run a shop. They neglected to tell me that it was electric till the end of the interview. But after I went home and thought about it, I'm like, look, this is a new platform. The only difference is that it's an electric motor, electric batteries, electric power plant. So I'm still building hot rods. They're still hot rods. They got air ride. They've got all the suspension packages and all the names that you can drop. But it's just got an electric motor and electric batteries. Advancements in future technology. Hot rodder for life. I've been doing it since I was born. My dad was an upholstery guy in cars, and I grew up around that. I painted for 9 years. I was an upholsterer, and then I was a mechanic. I turned wrenches for about 10 years, so I've been doing it my whole career, my whole life. My wife actually does the books for the shop, and my daughter does inventory. Basically, this is a Dynacorn body that we ordered in. It has a Speedway frame underneath it that we've actually built with Heights front suspension. It's got Willwood electric parking brakes. It's a Ford 9-inch rear end on a ladder bar suspension. All the parts are new, all brand new. It has the Ampere EV 84 kilowatt drivetrain with a Cascadia motion motor, which is the IM 225. It has about 300 horsepower, about 400 foot-pounds of torque. This truck actually we outfitted with every electrical thing that you could get: power windows, power door locks, AC, heat, air ride, so it has RideTech air ride on it. The biggest system that you could get. We built it from scratch. We started on the build May 15th and we finished it the Thursday before SEMA so it could go on a truck. We drove it into the show. I got video of it driving into the show. We have the Detroit 20-inch artilleries. They're 20 by 8. We got them wrapped with a really thin Kelly tire, and that's not the only thing that we have put Detroit steel wheels on at this show. Here we are at the 1950 patina truck. This was our first build at Southfield Classics for this year, for 2023. We started it in January. We actually finished the build May 15th. This is a 42 kilowatt Ampere EV electric system, which has the battery packs, Cascadia Motion IM 225 motor. It's a rear drive unit with a Ford 9-inch rear end. It's sitting on a Roadster Shop chassis. It's a spec chassis. We kept it basic. This is our test vehicle and our mule so that we could test all the components, make sure they work like they're supposed to work. When I first started this company, I wanted to make sure that what they said they could provide us with would actually work, and it blew me out of the water. So it has positive torque, 300 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque, and it'll burn the wheels off of it. It'll smoke the wheels off of it. And then on the wheels, we've got the Detroit steel wheels. You can see them spinning on our video. That's right, we drive it. So we've had a lot of positive traffic on both trucks, actually. The patina, you know, you can't buy that patina at 70-year-old sitting in a farm in Georgia gaining that. You can't get 70-year-old patina. What we did is we put hot rod flats clear over top of it to kind of seal that in and keep it the way it looked. And then with the new build, it's all new everything. So it has ice pearl white, hot rod flats clear on it as well. One of each system. So this is a 42 kilowatt system, and that one's an 84. So that one has more battery packs, more weight. This one curb weights at 3,600 pounds, and that one's 4,200 pounds. So that gives us a difference. And then what we've learned on this truck, we actually applied to the new trucks to try to make them a little bit better drivability wise. The good thing about this is that the suspension, the battery packs fit where the motors go. So it's still a hot rod, still a resto mod. It just has an electric motor and electric batteries. I mean, there's no difference. Everything else is the same. You know what you don't get is noise. We call the white truck SBD, is silent but deadly, because it'll sneak up on you and you don't even know you're going. This truck's going to stay the same. We've been driving it. We drive it back and forth to the house, so I use this as my daily driver basically. We're not going to do much to it. We're just going to drive it and see how much range, how far we can get. If there's any additions that come across the board, we'll add them as we go. And then on the white truck, basically it's done. It's got everything that I could ever add to anything. If it needs something, I don't know what to tell them. The only thing that one of my guys at the shop, we could add LEDs. And I'm like, I don't want to, yeah, come on, man. I think we're full. Yeah, the Detroit wheels have been really good. They actually sent us tabs that we could weld onto to put the original caps on this truck. We modified the cap and then sent them out and had powder coated. So these actually have the stock hubcaps from 1950. We just painted the EV, you know, it says Chevrolet, so the EV is painted a different color. The artilleries are great on that truck because we got it set and basically aired out. It's on the ground. They look great, and I like painted wheels. That's just my thing. Besides the fact that Detroit steel wheel, and I call them up and I say, hey man, I need these. They got them like a couple days. Our GT40 is actually going to Sebring to race in March. We'll probably have both trucks there for that at a tent. We've been invited to several shows for the first of the year. Good Guys has asked us to come out to Tennessee and all that, so we're probably going to do a lot of those. Between now and the end of the year, we're going to assess where we're at and where we want to go, and then we'll go from there. I want to say thanks to Detroit Steel Wheel. They've been jam up. Appreciate the wheels. We're at SEMA 2023. Look forward to seeing y'all out around the country with these trucks. Check us out, come talk to us. Let me tell you about the electric vehicle side of things. It's all good.